everybody. I'm Portia Sabin. This is Pickathon 2016, and I'm talking to Ellen from Palehound. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, so I wanted to talk to you about how you started out. Like, what sort of got you into this crazy music thing in the first place?
Just music in general, or
just music in general?
I don't know. I just kind of thought that it was the right thing to do. I kind of really got into Avril Lavigne when I was like in 3rd grade, and that's when I started taking this really seriously.
Wow.
Because I was like, she's on stage, like wearing camo pants and like singing about stuff that I feel all the time, and that's really awesome. And that's kind of when I started writing songs pretty seriously.
Is that when you picked up the guitar too?
No, I picked up the guitar when I was 7, but I kind of just, you know, I was still kind of dabbling in basketball and sports and trying to find my way. But then by 10, I started writing songs and realizing that I was much better at it than any sports.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So when did you get into your first band? How old were you?
Oh, not for a while. I kind of grew up in a dead zone for music, but it took me until I was a junior in high school to find a drummer.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was looking before that. So that was my first band. It was just me and a drummer. We went by Cheerleader, wrote angsty songs about, you know, heartbreak and high school, and I don't know. Like on a good night, we'd be playing to like 8 people we didn't know at a teen center. You know, that's like all we did was play teen centers until I went to college.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then you went to college?
Yeah.
And then did your world explode?
It kind of did, yeah. It kind of exploded a little bit just because I wasn't, you know, I was closer to the city and New York City, and I just kind of had met some people in bands, and I was really fortunate to have, by then, kind of hooked up with Exploding in Sound, who released my EP and my label, just kind of like a small DIY label in New York, and it just kind of opened up this community for me to feel comfortable playing music in, and it was kind of a dream come true.
Well, this album has what we call in the industry legs, because you're still touring on it, and it's a year later.
Yeah.
So that's really good. That's a positive thing.
Cool. I'm glad that's a good thing.
I'm here to tell you, this is a good
it's hard,
thing.
so
It's
it better be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your next step? Like, do you have it thought out? Do you have any ideas, or are you just kind of winging it?
Just kind of. I mean, I'm writing, and I'm gonna go into the studio soon, but I have like no plans for the record. I don't really know like when it's coming out, like how it's coming out, or, you know.
At this level, do you have any advice for people?
Yeah, I and many people I know are like incredibly anxious, and that really hindered me for a while. I just wish I'd known earlier just to like push a little further through that, just to break out, because now I feel so much better, and because it's scary, but it's like really rewarding, and I don't know. It's worth it.
So I'm looking forward to your next record.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks.
Thanks.